always give my time. I always. I never ask for nothing without going in for something. So, for example, I'm working with an individual right now where I'm behind the scenes, and because I have production experience and a number of other talents that he now needs, I went in first, offering that. Then, after doing that once or twice for him, I said, you know, I would love to have a mentor, and you know, you've been around for years, and I'm just inspired. I mean, you know, can you coach me? What can I do more for you? You know, and where do I need to be? What do I need to do? And I share a little bit with them, okay? But always go in offering, give before receiving, and that can be whatever. You always want to meet a need. So how do you find out what to give? You find out what their need is. How do you find out what their need? You ask the questions. So when you're at these events or a speaker, someone comes in and you're inspired by their presentation, when you're greeting them, you're not trying to give them your resume. You're inspired. How long have you been doing this? Where did you start? Ask some questions. That makes them feel like you care about them and not just getting close to them, for one thing. And then once you hear a need that you can meet, try to meet that need for that person. It could just be being an administrative assistant, or maybe you are a business owner and they're trying to take their business to the next level. Give your time. Help them develop a business plan. Help them do something and use it as a class assignment. Because they're going to realize, they're going to see that you're bringing value, and once you graduate, and even before you graduate, they're going to be trying to pay you. So go in giving. Go in asking questions to understand what the need is.
What is your basic rejection in trying to establish yourself in a certain industry?
Okay. No is I don't know. No, N-O is I don't, Y-N-O-W. So no, you can't do this. No, you're not fit for this industry. No is really, I don't know. I don't know you yet. I don't know that you're capable of this. I don't, based on my experience, based on my past, my environment before I met you, in my head, I don't know you yet. And so no is always, I don't know. So when I get a no in anything that I do, I deal a lot with, in the sales profession, I like to call it the sharing profession. And when I get a no, I always think about it as I don't know, you know. So what I want to do now, I want to help them know. I want to give a little more information. And that doesn't mean necessarily, sometimes that information is over time, you know, months, you know, continue to kind of show your value, show things. If you send a resume or whatever the case may be, and you got a rejection, it may be to get a recommendation or two to go along with that next one, spice it up, send it again. It may be calling, sending an email. Keep yourself in front of them, and they'll know. They'll get it. Any other questions?
I got a question. Seeing that you've been an entrepreneur like most of your life, you've been through so much, did the state of stability ever like become a fear?
The state of stability?
Yeah, not financially, but just knowing that about 10, 20 years you have some security, you leave some of that with children, anything like that.
Yeah. My philosophy is a little different than others. A job is not secure for me. It's the most unsecure thing in the world for me, especially with the state of the economy, where layoffs is coming left and right. That's insecure for me. What's secure is knowing that I will never give up with succeeding. What's secure is knowing that as long as I'm working and I'm going forward with my ideas and my dreams, I'm able to always set, as long as I'm willing to work, I can set my salary. As long as I'm willing to do what it takes, I can build a huge empire, which I am. But what is not secure is taking all of my education, all of my time and my effort, giving it to an employer who, again, don't care about you.
Say it.
And 15 years later, lay me off. Now I got kids and family and stuff. That's unsecure to me.
Amen.
Because I already know your number one priority is to make sure your business don't fail. So if you got to cut me, we could have been best of friends. You don't cut me. That I can't live like that. And so knowing that as long as I can spend my young years early on, that's why I started early. I can spend my early years learning, growing and failing and growing and failing and growing. So by the time I get to my 30s or whatever, now I'm right there. I ain't caught air quite yet, but I'm about there. So by the time I get to about 35 or so, I'm kind of cruising now. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but I can't do that with a job. I'm always up and down. You never know. You just hope you don't get that pink slip. So that's not secure to me. I can't work like that. I wake up every day, hold up. God, please, Jesus. No. I have the opportunity to set my destiny right now by taking it on myself. And that takes more strength, that takes more determination, that takes more confidence in yourself. And everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. That's not what I'm saying, okay? We do have to have people that are great in what they do as workers. If that is your route, just know that your goal going in is always to make sure that they can't survive without you. So you can't do the minimum. You can't be going in for a check. Because making sure that they can't survive without you is going to mean you're going to do some things you don't get paid for. So when they put the cards on the table, they got to let some people go. They're going to say, we can't let that one go. But we go, but we can't let that one go. That's what you want to do. And that's the only way in that type of a environment you can make any security there. Okay?
When you say what your biggest inspiration after each failure, you say you kept going. Who inspired you the most to keep that motivation going, that fight?
My father. I had the opportunity to have a father that he's just, he's always been my biggest cheerleader. My grandmother, his mother, was an entrepreneur herself. Civil rights years, things of that sort, owned peanut shops and things of that sort. My dad himself has owned a number of businesses, and through everyone, he always he always gave me the truth. He never sugarcoated it. He always gave me the truth, but he always supported me in my next venture as well. So I would say that was my biggest cheerleader. And for those who don't have a father in your life or don't, may not have that type of home grounding, that's fine. I mean, there have been other angels that I believe in God not to offend anyone, but that God has brought into my life outside of my father. And so there have been other inspirations, and he will do that for you. It's just my father, though, has been that person. Any other questions?
I just want to ask you a question.
Okay, no problem. And I know, this may seem like a little cliche, but Nike say just do it. Just do it. It really seems so simple. Just do it. Yes, just do it. Just do it. Fall, get back up, do it again. Fall, get back up, learn. Because every time you fall, you'll realize why you fall. You may I leaned a little bit this way, I leaned a little bit that way, I did this, So it's all about that failing early, failing often, failing forward. Any other questions?